This is the Neon 4K Plus. It's a $30 streaming device from Walmart. So we're gonna open it up. Quick start guide. Output is 7.5 watts USB-C. Very nice glossy design on the sides. Top is just matte black. We have a little LED right there. We have some rubber feet on the sides right there. And then in the back, we have the reset for the remote right there, HDMI, USB-C for power. It also comes with double-sided tape in case you want to stick this on somewhere, because this is pretty tiny and it doesn't weigh much. Comes with the HDMI cable, 2 AAA batteries, and we have the remote right here. This is what the interface looks like. It is using Google TV, and I'm just going to scroll just so you guys get an idea of how smooth it is. And for something in this price range, it's doing amazing. So in the home section, currently we're in the home section. So on the top, you see home, live, free, shop, and apps. So in the home section, everything's kind of comboed in from different places. What I mean by that is you have stuff from YouTube, live TV, and then you have kid-friendly shows. This is from Google TV. This is from HBO Max. This is from Tubi TV. So different stuff from different places based on categories like dramas, thrillers, teen movies, and stuff. You can also independently open up the app as well. So you can set up your own apps. And again, like Netflix requires a subscription. Prime Video, Prime Video requires a subscription. Apple TV requires a subscription. Some of these are free, like YouTube is free. Yeah, but let's open up an app. So like if I want to open up Netflix, and I'm doing this live so you guys can kind of see how long it takes for things to load. And I'll also fast forward stuff just so you guys get an idea of how fast you can fast forward or rewind and stuff, just to show you guys how fast things really load. So again, Netflix does require a subscription. Okay, let's do that one. Let's press play on this and let's see how fast it loads. Okay, so that was very fast. That was pretty much as close to instant as possible. And then Prime Video, Apple TV, and HBO Max and stuff. So, and by the way, you can reorder this stuff too. So if you want to move Roku channel to the left, you can do that. If you want to, totally up to you. And then when you're done, you're good to go. Okay, so, and we can open up Prime Video. That's another common one. So let's see how fast that one loads. Again, the first time you open it, it does take a little bit longer. So let's see. Okay, so let's do okay, and then let's see. Okay, let's press play on Friends, just to see how fast it loads. So that was decent. That was pretty good. Okay, so we're going back. Let's press OK.
April 17th.
Okay, not quite as fast as Netflix, but not too bad. Okay, let's do an internet speed test, just because I love to do internet speed tests, and it's a good way of showing you guys how fast this device can go. So this is a Wi-Fi 6 device, and I'm running a Wi-Fi 7 router, and my internet speeds happen to be 5 gigs up and down. And I did one earlier, that's why you guys saw the results when I got there. But this does not have an Ethernet port, so you do need to connect via Wi-Fi. So your internet speeds do matter, and the router that you're using also matters. Now, if you guys are interested in any routers, the reason why I like to do so many speed tests is because I test a lot of routers. So depending on what you're looking for, I've reviewed a ton of routers. So depending on what you're looking for, I probably have a video on that. Okay, so we got roughly around 500 down and roughly 500 up. So pretty good for something, Wi-Fi 6 device, that tiny, that small, and it also comes with all of this included. Again, if I tested with my OnePlus 15 or Galaxy S25 Ultra, I would get much faster speed with the router that I'm using and my internet speed test, but for this, it's still pretty fast. Okay, then we get the free stuff, free live TV, and then I'm in the Google TV section right here on the left. So everything here is free. So if I press OK, this is the live TV. And then if I go down, this is kind of how fast kind of things load, essentially. And then if you go back, you can also check it by, different categories. So if I want to go to movies or news and opinion, And then for some of these, it does require a different app. So like this one requires the Roku channel app, which is towards the top middle. It shows you what app it is. This is Haystack, this is Google TV, and some take longer than others. So like the Roku one, that one takes a little bit longer to load initially. So if I press OK on this, it opens up the Roku channel app. And again, then it goes to the show itself. And again, it does take a little bit more time versus the Google TV one loads up much more quickly. Okay, so there it is. So again, so you don't need an antenna or anything like that. This is all free. Depending on where you live, this is in the US, so I'm just showing you it in the US. Okay, so free stuff, shop stuff, and then apps. Again, you can reorganize. You can also download stuff. And then in the settings, if you go to settings, this also supports Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision. So if your hardware supports it, like your TV and your speakers and stuff, your receiver, then this should be able to do it. So HDMI CEC, this allows my on remote to control my receiver or my TV. And then resolution is on auto. So it's basically on 4K 60 for me based on my TV. And then if you go to apps, you can uninstall apps from here if you wanted to. And then if you go to system, you could go to ambient mode. And then this is kind of where you could customize it's essentially the screensaver. You could customize it to use your Google Photos or other stuff, look at weather. And there's a lot of customization, but you could press start now. And this kind of just shows you random nice pictures, shows you the time and everything like that. You can use your voice to look for stuff. However, if you purchased a movie on Prime, it's not gonna show. Let me show you guys an example. So I purchased Bloodsport. So I purchased Bloodsport on Google TV. So it finds it right here, and it's like I could press play, which is great. And then it says 4 ways to watch. And so these are the other options. However, I bought it on Amazon Prime, but it doesn't see that because it's not free for everyone on Amazon Prime. So if I went here and I did a search, if I typed in, and if I search by voice over here, it's just gonna go to the main menu. Okay, so over here, Bloodsport comes up, it says you purchased this, so I can press play on this, but it won't find it on this. However, if it's something that's free for all Prime users, so if you're a Prime subscriber like Reacher, for example, it will find it on Prime Video. So it does find it. I could press OK and it will press play because again, this is something that is free for all Prime subscribers basically. And then the last thing I wanted to mention was the fact that you can actually, the free TV button right here, let me see if my camera will focus on this. The free TV button, you can have it go to the free TV, or you can customize it to open up the app that you want. So I wanted to open up Crunchyroll, so I customized it to open up a certain app. So because I use Crunchyroll a lot more, this is what I like, and that's why it opened. So in a nutshell, this is a great streaming device for $30 from Walmart in the US. And for the price you're paying, it's pretty awesome. You can also put it behind the TV with the double-sided tape that they bring, that they offer, assuming you have power and stuff back there for the power plug. But yeah, I mean, for the price, it's hard to go wrong with this. This is honestly phenomenal. I think ON has really outdid itself. I was already impressed with the ON 4K Pro, but the ON 4K Plus is like, wow, for $30, you're getting a lot. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.